at the Izzy, get my ice here. Plastic, y'all, it's real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that done with the price. I don't with this for this. We got. Down to that. They don't take none of the artists, so I'm. Problem is, you see me get it. 8212 was bracket. I might be in that Escalade, but I ain't lacking. Put that on you, act like I don't know what happened. I heard the story, be like, that was trash. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hope. We don't pay attention to no loose.
We come to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team. Only fitting. Toronto's the 4th largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the 6.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. The Charlotte Hornets control the tap. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Lowry, that's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Great feed sets it up. And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. Kyle Lowry with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Has a chance. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Young. Cleans it up, slams it home on the putback.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
4-3, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Charlotte with the basketball. Passed it off. Pascal Siakam pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
To number 3, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
To Batum. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Team foul.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Lowry with it. 10-6 our score. To Van Vliet. Lowry. The hoop and the harm. Gasol going to the line for a chance at 3, making the court his own little pitch. The Spaniard delivers again. Marc Gasol trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. To Young. Batum. Marc Gasol able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Short jumper off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Pascal Siakam. Lowry. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Got it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Van Vliet. Lowry. To Van Vliet. Has a look. Off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Beyond the arc for three. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Fred Van Vliet. Pascal Siakam with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Driving right to the basket. Kyle Lowry, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Nick Batum. Nikola Batum. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Lowry. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Down to Young. Pascal Siakam swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Pascal Siakam. For three, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Hornets right now in possession. Nice pass to set things up. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
Lowry. Gets a look. Can't hit. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Personal foul. Team foul number 3.
First try at the line, no good. No good. Missed them both. To Gasol. Alec Burks. To Lowry. From long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Alec Burks. Pascal Siakam, straight on look. To Alec Burks. The drive, right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Charlotte basketball. Rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Gasol. Alec Burks. Oh, he had him there for a second. Gasol to Alec Burks. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Marc Gasol sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Off the assist.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Lowry. Oh, had him going there for a second. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Looking good, 4 for 5.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Easy path to the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Hornets have the basketball. Wessel wants it.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Marc Gasol snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening. And he hits.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's now 5 for 6.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Miles Bridges. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on.
But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes one. point to shoot for Toronto. Lowry. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Kyle Lowry rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
And that's really good recognition by the offensive player. When you're dribbling the ball up the court, if you see the defense take his eye off you for a second, if you're in range, you let that fly because it can also enhance your chances for an offensive rebound.
Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Fires the three. That no good. Off the mark. Miles Bridges. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
And he can't convert the free throw. Going to launch beyond the arc. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that three.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Knocked loose. 8 seconds. It's going the other way. Lowry gets it in the left corner. To Lowry. Fred VanVleet. 4-3. And the rebound taken down by Williams. Pascal Siakam tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Lowry. No good. Slam dunk.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Toronto with the basketball. Lowry to Gasol. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Biombo rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Lowry into the front court. His team on top by 13. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes reverse to lay it in.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Gasol with a piece. Fourth this contest.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Fires the three. Not that time. He missed it.
I missed it. Who gonna do this?
From the outside, no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active, and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Taken by the Raptors.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Down low Gasol. Marc Gasol. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Marc Gasol pins it. Incredible. 6 tonight. Lowry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Beyond the arc for 3. Another chance to Lowry. For 3. He's got it for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Charlotte with the basketball. Knocked loose. That ball's out of bounds off the Hornets. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys hold a commanding lead. Alec Burks to Powell. Lowry to Powell. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Tough shot for Norman Powell. No good. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And a putback slam.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one.
Into the game for the Raptors, number 23.
Pascal Siakam able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Fred VanVleet. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Time to shuffle things up.
Entering the game for the Charlotte Hornets, number 42. And number 2, Martin Williams.
Pascal Siakam with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Around the perimeter to VanVleet. Lowry to VanVleet. They work it down to Gasol. The shot almost. To Miles Bridges. From long range. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot.
Fred VanVleet has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
To VanVleet. Oh, he had him there for a second. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Fred VanVleet. Shot by Anunoby, no good.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
To Van Vliet. Lowry to Van Vliet. Marc Gasol. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Ryan missed a short one there. He got a piece. That'll get out off the Raptors. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Toronto Raptors, number 6.
Batum to Young. Trying to cash in. Young shot off the mark. Lets it fly from long range. Is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Hornets right now in possession. Driving right to the bench.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Young has a chance. It's rebounded by Gasol. Fred Van Vliet has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. To Batum. From the painted area, won't go down. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
To Young. A lot of contact. No whistle.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Cleans it up. Gasol. To Van Vliet. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for Toronto, number 25, Wesley Iwundu. Entering the
Pascal Siakam. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Can't connect from in close. That's no good. Deep left corner. Oh, had him going there for a second. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Pascal Siakam at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. His career mark right now sits at 63%. Charlotte basketball. Kyle Lowry swats it to Gasol. Probing the defense. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Lowry, smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Taken by the Raptors. Steps through and scores.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell him with the easy lay.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lowry has the basketball. Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss. Knocked loose. Pascal Siakam sends it away. That'll get out off the Raptors. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Young. Had a chance, but it's no good. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
2 minutes remaining in the
Toronto
second.
has the basketball. To Alec Burks. Fred VanVleet. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And a pass taken away by Charlotte. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Fred VanVleet gets it in the left corner. To Gasol, down low. Marc Gasol, he's now 5 for 6.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Hornets have the basketball. To Nick Batum. Down to Young. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Here comes the screen to Alec Burks. Gasol. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. To Alec Burks. Has a chance. And he hits.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Has a look. Can't connect. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed.
The Raptors didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Hornets did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scores. For the Charlotte Hornets,
Game track. Defense.
the Toronto Raptors are using defense to create offense, and it's coming off blocks and steals. They're putting in work on both ends of the court.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Pascal Siakam to Stevenson. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Fred VanVleet. Pulled away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Fred VanVleet. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Fires the three. Not getting the bounce. Pascal Siakam. Raptors come away with it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
To Stevenson. Beyond the arc for three. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To Miles Bridges. Not that time. Over to the right side. To VanVleet. For three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Stevenson. Shot clock winding down from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Stevenson. Lets it fly from long range. Second effort. Charlotte with the basketball. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. To Stevenson. Nothing going here on that drive. Pascal Siakam. To VanVleet. Pascal Siakam. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry. Into the game for the Charlotte Hornets. Number 21, Thaddeus Young.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Kyle Lowry with the rock.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Short jumper misses. To Young. Kyle Lowry sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Pascal Siakam goes to the right side. To Lowry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
That pass taken away by Toronto. To Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Hornets at the controls of this one. To Batum. Pascal Siakam snatching it out of the air. Lowry with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Screen coming. To Lowry. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on a defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Lowry converts the three-point play as the Raptors able to extend their lead.
Self-check.
To Young. Here comes the screen. It goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Stevenson. Lowry. To Stevenson. The Raptors down to 3 on the shot clock. Their shot by Lowry misses. Fires the 3. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Defense. Defense. Let's go. Right.
Marc Gasol rejects it. Make that 7.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Hornets right now in possession. Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lowry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Deep 2 there, won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Nick Batum. Count the bucket for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Charlotte basketball. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Gasol. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
To Batum. The drive, right to the basket. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Going to launch, beyond the arc, buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Driving right to the basket. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Ball's controlled by Lowry. To the rim. A pass stolen by the Hornets. The drive, right to the basket. Pascal Siakam tips it. Gasol with a piece. 8 now. Miles Bridges slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Lowry. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lowry. Driving right to the basket. Gets it at the top of the key. Lowry, yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
So Lowry, 4-3. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Hornets have the basketball. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Lowry tosses. The drive, right to the basket, and a pass taken away by Charlotte.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together...
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Ah, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Charlotte with the basketball. knocks it down from mid-range.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Lowry. To Gasol. Pascal Siakam. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Fires the three.
That's his first personal foul.
OG Anunoby. He's going to get 3 shots here. Not the best career mark, 62%. Misses the first. Hits a second. One more coming. Shot no good. Makes just 1 of 3 on that trip. Hornets at the controls of this one. To Miles Bridges. Marc Gasol pins it. 9 blocks.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Beyond the arc for 3. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here comes the screen. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. For 3. That misses with 3 seconds left. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the 3rd quarter. It's been all Raptors. Hornets with the first possessions here in the 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Hornets right now in possession. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Alec Burks. From long range. Not that time. He misses. Driving right to the basket. Shot from in close. No good. Lets it fly from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Batum to Miles Bridges. Norman Powell able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
A pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Short jumper off the mark.
Just the thought of coming into the lane amongst the trees, that shot was altered before he even took it.
Not done yet. To Alec Burks. Stevenson. To Powell. Stevenson. That's a 24-second violation. Changes coming from both sides right now. Shot won't go. To Gasol. Pascal Siakam to Stevenson. Drives, but a shot won't go down.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Pascal Siakam. Stevenson. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he missed the free throw. To Nick Batum. Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. And the basket good at the rim.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Kyle Lowry with the block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
The assist from number 23.
Pascal Siakam, huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Gasol. Lowry.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kyle Lowry is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Second to 3, got it. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. To Batum. From the painted area, won't go down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Miles Bridges. Here comes the screen. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Jumper's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Nick Batum. It's good. And 1.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Nikola Batum at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Toronto with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Lowry. to Gasol. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Batum. Kyle Lowry swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Thaddeus Young, now 3 for 9.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Finish that.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Toronto has the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Young. Marc Gasol sends it away. Make that 11.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Miles Bridges. That pass taken away by Toronto. Pascal Siakam, strong finish. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Short jumper stays out.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position. Without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Good look that time, but off the mark. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Can't connect on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. Lowry into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Gasol. fires the three. He took the bait, and he hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Marvin Williams, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. Knocks down the first. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Going to launch, beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Kyle Lowry sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Here we go. I got him. Lead up, y'all.
To Gasol. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Has a look. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
My ball.
Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Over to the right side. To Van Vliet. 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. And a pass taken away by Charlotte. Knocked loose. Deep right corner. Rises for the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To Gasol. Here's a chance from long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
Rebound snared by Kid Gilchrist. To Nick Batum. A couple of cracks at the line now.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And he connects on the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
and scores.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Lowry. Another chance. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam. Long heave from three-quarters court. It's the Raptors with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors. The Charlotte Hornets did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. The Hornets relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game track.
Defense.
Player of the game.
Marc Gasol could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Look at what's coming up for the Toronto Raptors. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, my find a component Elijah. They say life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the heads. Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna